Yo, welcome back to another episode of the Diaries. I believe this is episode 6. So I've wrote down a few things that I wanted to chat about on today's episode. So I think last time we were talking about implementing the order bump and the upsell on the low ticket workshop to increase the average order value. So the order bump is live. That was obviously pretty easy to put together. We basically sold some content that we already had. We're waiting for the sales video for the one-time offer that they get after they initially buy the workshop. Just waiting on that sales video, but the sales page and the upsell page and stuff is already created, so that should be done very, very soon. Started pretty well. Like I think since we put the offer live or the order bump live, I think every single person has opted in for the order bump. So we've put it super low ticket, so it's like $7. So the workshop's $47. The order bump's $7, so it's super no-brainer. I just thought that it's best to charge lower and then increase the price rather than, go high and maybe charge an extra $27 for it and then have to reduce the price later on. So I'll see what the conversions are, and after maybe the next 30 days, if it's got like a higher uptake rate than like 50%, then I'll for sure increase the price as well, because the economics will probably make sense if that's the case. We're also looking to monetize the social media more, so have more interaction. Instead of just posting value content and building the brand, it's now posting more direct response content that is getting a response from the market, whether that be a DM or a comment, and actually having conversations with the potential customers inside of Instagram DM. So we're creating more of that content. We're creating more lead magnet, I suppose, content for that as well, or some baits basically to get people to comment. So for example, we're creating like value videos, which are value videos. We are teaching, but at the end of those videos, we will pitch the workshop. So the strategy is make a good value post on Instagram. At the end, get people to either comment or DM you, engage in a conversation with them, send them the lead magnet that they opted in for, which is basically a value video with a pitch at the end. So they will either buy automatically after watching that video, or we're obviously in an Instagram DM conversation with them where we can continue that conversation and then obviously pitch them on one of the two products that we feel would be a good fit. And obviously, eventually, we will get a setter, I suppose, would be the name of the person who deals with that and basically has conversations with people every single day. But I'm doing it for now. I think it's important in the beginning, especially for like a new business like this, where one of the founders is actually in there doing the nitty gritty stuff, being in the trenches and actually doing like what can be seen as like boring work. But I feel like it's necessary to, number one, help me understand the market more and exactly what language they use, what pains they're having and stuff like that. But then also for me to create an actual process that convert people inside of the DM from lead to customer. There's no point in me hiring someone and being like, oh, you go and figure it out, because that just isn't going to work. When I want to hire someone, I want to make sure that we actually have a system in place that works. So I just think that makes sense. So they're the two real other things that we're doing right now that we are implementing straight away. The next thing is we're going to be opening up spots for the main coaching program next month. So we're doing that in June. We're going to do a couple of webinars. We've also got a couple of 100 customers from the workshop that we can pitch that to. So hoping for this to be a record month. Going to be starting working on that, I believe, at the end of this week coming up. I was just planning my stuff out or my week out earlier today. So going to be diving deeper into that, optimizing the previous webinars, see if we can get better conversions. So yeah, that's kind of like the main task at the end of this week. And then going into June, it's when we'll be relaunching it all, which is cool. And I believe like we will restart the coaching calls and the coaching program at the very beginning of July. And then other than that, just what I've been working on. Some of you guys might have seen that I've been posting more YouTube content, which has been a interesting experience. So, I mean, I've done business quite a while. I've made quite a bit of video content. I've done like sales webinars, sales videos, and stuff like that. So I've never been like intimidated making video content in terms of like speaking to a camera. I'm sure I can get better. I'm sure I could be more expressive. I've got a bit of a monotone voice, so like I can improve for sure. But actually like filming content, speaking to a camera hasn't ever really like scared or intimidated me. But one of the things that has held me back from creating video content, especially for YouTube, like sales video content is easier because you have to be less flashy. But one of the things that has held me back from posting content before is just like the technical stuff with the camera. So as you guys can see, I have the most basic setup ever. I'm in my office right now, and I always just make sure I have a plain white background. I have my camera. I have a small little light that I bought off Amazon hooked to the top of my laptop. That's in front of me. And that's pretty much it. Like, I've tried to like do like background stuff before where I'm maybe in like a nicer office space or I'm on the sofa or something like that. But I could just never get it right. And like the lighting and stuff was off. Like, I don't know how to work this camera. It is like a Canon EOS or something? I got it as a present years ago. And I literally have never used it because I just could never get it to work. Whenever I tried to film video content, the lighting was really like yellow or dark, and it was just horrible. And you guys can see that on like literally in the past couple of weeks, I've posted videos and the lighting has been awful. I mean, it looks okay-ish now, although it looks like, I've got a bit of a shadow and stuff, but like the lighting was horrendous. Like, it was so bad. But that was what was holding me back from ever creating YouTube content. And I just thought to myself, well, over the next 30 days, I'm going to post one video a day. And even if the video's shit, I'm going to post that video. Because it doesn't really matter like how many subscribers I get, how many views or anything like that. But I just want to be competent with a camera. I don't want to be a videographer, never, ever. And I will hire someone for that stuff if I ever like take it more seriously. But I want to be able to understand how to work it. And before, where I was posting videos maybe once a month or every few weeks, it was just like, I wouldn't think about it. And then it would come to like the day I was going to film a video and I'd just be like, fuck it. It doesn't matter. It's fine, blah, blah, blah. Like, I'll just either do a Loom video or something like that. So I just tasked myself, well, the only way I'm going to learn is by doing reps. Now, I could post one video a week for the next year and kind of learn it that way. Or I could just post a video a day for 30 days and just have like an intensive crash course on it. So that's basically what I've decided to do. That's why I'm posting daily videos. So at the end of the 30 days, I mean, the goal is that I'm going to be able to fully understand like how to set up the camera, lighting, and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, just like a little personal thing for me that I just wanted to kind of break through, and I was giving myself like excuses and stuff like that as to why I couldn't film. And it's just funny, just literally looking about 3 or 4 videos ago, like how bad the lighting was and stuff. So yeah, I made like a decent amount of money in business. I'm a very good marketer. Like, I know the coaching info product space extremely well. I feel like in that space, I'm one of the best Facebook media buyers in the world. When it comes to video content and stuff, not really my jam, as you guys can see. So little development area for me, but that's just one thing that I was like, I could keep putting it off, or I could just do a crash course on it. I could make myself look a little bit stupid by posting videos with like horrendous lighting. Like, I'm looking at my channel now on my laptop, and I can see like the lighting of like my last, the Diaries episode video is so bad, and it's like blurry and fuzzy because I didn't realize that on the camera, you can like, I don't even know what you fucking call it, honestly, but you can, it was super blurry basically. And it was just, I just had to twist the end of the lens to regain focus. But obviously, if like last week when I was filming a few videos, the lens wasn't focused basically, and I didn't know what was wrong. I just thought I'd set it up incorrectly, when really I just needed to like twist the lens, but I didn't realize. So complete newbie when it comes to camera stuff. So that's the reason why I've been posting so much YouTube content. And again, the goal in the initial 30 days anyway, isn't to get, a ton of subscribers or anything like that. I know my videos are low quality and stuff like that, but it's also just trying to figure out what type of content I want to post. And again, you can like sit back and think, oh, would I like to post that type of video? Would I like to, post like make money online content? Or would it be more like agency stuff? Or is it just purely Facebook ad stuff? Like, what type of content would I like? You can think about it and be like, yes, I would like that, or I wouldn't. But the only way you're going to understand is if you like something, is if you actually do it. So again, that's why you'll see the videos that I've posted recently, they've been like quite spread out in terms of like topics. So some of them have been about agency stuff. Some of them have been like client case studies. Some of them are more like detailed Facebook ad walkthroughs. And then some of them are like more like guru-y style, how to make 5K or, stuff like that. And it's just, again, a crash course in getting better working with the camera, plus actually understanding if I was to post more videos frequently, like what type of content do I actually enjoy to do, and just finding my lane there as well. And obviously seeing what works. And the reason why is because I basically am rambling right now, and I'm not really talking about the new coaching company, but this has been like a big theme of the past week. I've, talked to a few people about, growing on YouTube. I've worked with a lot of YouTubers. I was in a mastermind maybe last month or the month before, and like this big YouTuber came on and basically did a class for the mastermind teaching people how to grow organically on YouTube. And as with any, way of growing a business or marketing, there are multiple different ways to do it, right? So with growing a coaching company, you can run YouTube ads, Facebook ads, TikTok ads, organic, Facebook groups. There's a million different strategies. And I feel like it's the same with YouTube as well. And you listen to a lot of different people and there's a lot of conflicting advice. Some people are like, the Mr. Beast route, where it's like, make one incredible video once a month or once every 2 months, and that will grow your channel. The guy who talked in the mastermind, he was like, one a week, I think it was. Like, he was like, I didn't grow by posting like with volume. It was just like one video a week. There's people that I was on, again, another mastermind call, and the guy hosting it has a big YouTube channel, and he was saying I would post 3 videos a week if I was to grow a channel. So there's a lot of conflicting advice, but I only can take advice based on like my experience of speaking with people personally. And a lot of you guys will know, before I started the agency and went and did my own thing in 2019, I spent a year working with a YouTuber. Or I don't know if he would want to be called a YouTuber, but he had a big YouTube channel. Now he has like 1.7 million subs. And I joined him in the July. And in the January, he'd started properly posting on his channel. So I remember when I joined him in that July of that year, I think we celebrated his 50,000 subs. So he was very early in his journey. Now he's got 1.7. So it was actually a really cool, interesting time to join, because I saw that YouTube growth. But the way he did it was he posted 1 video a day. That's he did it. In the January of that year, he just said, right, I'm going to grow an audience on YouTube. And he posted 1 video a day. And he did that consistently. I think he did it for like 2+ years. I can't remember. He still posts very frequently now. Like his volume has stayed pretty consistent, but I don't think it's 1 video a day. But for that first 1 to 2 years, it was literally every day he was posting a video. Every day I worked with him for 12 months, and he posted a video every single day. So he grew with volume. And I obviously knew him very well. I saw him do it firsthand. So like, I have more of a connection to that way because I saw it work for him firsthand. Like, I was part of his company as he was doing it. And then one of our clients at my agency, he also has a huge YouTube channel. He has like 1.4 million subscribers. And again, like, I've talked to him about it and he's posted videos about it. The way he grew his channel was just one day, he just decided, all right, I'm going to post a video a day for the next year. And this was when he was still working a job. He said, I'm going to post a video a day for the next year. And if I post a video a day for the next 365 days, then surely I will be making enough from YouTube to quit my full-time job. And that's what he did. And he's now in his space, one of the biggest names in the space. And yeah, he's like a YouTube celebrity in like the personal development space. So, but again, he grew it by volume. Like, he wasn't trying to make the best video in the world like Mr. Beast and only post it if it was perfect. He was just volume, like pumping out volume. So they're like 2 people I've been relatively close to in the past few years, and they've both grown by volume. So look, I'm not trying to be a YouTuber, right? I'm not trying to get to like 1 million+ subs. Wouldn't say no, as anyone wouldn't, but like, it's not my goal. It's not, it's not the thing I'm like dedicating my life to, but it's something I want to get better at. And it's something I at least want to try and get a bit of a momentum with. So I looked at that and was like, there's a million different things, a million different pieces of advice. I'm just going to go with the one that resonates with me the most. And that's because I've been closest to those 2 people. So I said, all right, let's do it. So that's why I said, I'm not going to commit to the 365 days because I'm not looking to like quit my job and make YouTube my full-time income. I've got other stuff for that. But I took that philosophy and was like, right, I could take like 12 months and try and figure it out, or I could just blitz it in 30 days and, figure the camera stuff out. And that's what the guy who I used to work for as well, that's what he said. He was like, I was thinking about it and I was like, yeah, I could post a video a week, but like, what if it's my 100th video that goes viral? Well, if I post a video a week, and let's say it's my 100th video that goes viral, then I'm only going to go viral and get a load of subscribers in, 2 years. It's going to be like, it's going to be like 2 years, 52 weeks in a year. So if it's his 100th video that goes viral, he has to wait 2 years to go viral. So he just said, I'm going to post a video a day, and then hopefully I'll go viral within 4 months. And it's pretty much what happened, honestly. Like, I can't remember exactly what it was, but he showed his YouTube graph and his subscribers, and it was growing a little bit. And then boom, he had one video, I think in like the March or the April of that year when he started posting in the January, that just went completely viral, and that kind of like kicked off his channel. So again, not trying to be a full-time YouTuber by any stretch of the imagination, but I'm taking that philosophy into like the next 30 days to kind of blitz it and just see what happens. So yeah, bit of a rant. I know what's that, 60 minutes in now? I know I've ranted off about something that's not related to the coaching company, but it's something obviously that's happening over the past week or so. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.